One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Out of the gun to give to the back. Breaks the tackle. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Noles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. And the ball squirted out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense. Big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
How about that athleticism by the tight end, stretching out and diving to haul that pass in. Great play.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Steps away to find some room. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And you usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You got more speed on the back end to cover, and defensive linemen know they have their job to do. And their job is to go get that quarterback and get that sucker on the ground.
Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. The give to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Really good looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space, was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
Rides the back and leaves it. Gets it past the marker. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. The option look. The pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get them to the ground.
And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give from the gun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. To throw, it's Reed. Makes the grab, it's Wilson. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Aggie! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Wake Forest rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Winston-Salem. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter, for goodness sakes.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
He's got great speed, really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Moss. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Reed. Gets it to him on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his big tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third downs. Everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
So now on comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coming out with it, it's Blackwell. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Pressure coming, and the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
And the Noles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. A designed run for the quarterback. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. And the Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. Motion from the wideout. He wants to change this route. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
What a play by this defense. You got the offense backed up. You stay aggressive, break on the football, make a big play, and your offense is jacked up inside the 5-yard line with a chance to punch this in and get some points on the board.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll keep it on the ground, looking for the end zone. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Blackwell. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
To the air, it's Castellanos. He rifles one deep to the left. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give on the option. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
And they can't make the connection.
Yeah, and this quarterback's got to know that this isn't practice. This isn't back with his QB guru. He's not trying to throw around brooms or around big bags. That is an arm attached to a body that bench presses 500 pounds. He's got to do better.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. LSU had a dominant win. The folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And I think think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Applewhite. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks. That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response. Just a sack party.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Touchdown, no! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Lining up to add another. Right down the boulevard. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Craver. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Pulls it, fired complete. Turning it on. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. From the gun, the running back has it. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Gives it on the option. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Right on the money. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Handoff from the gun. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Aggies. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off.
That makes the score. Texas A&M 33, Florida State 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. To the ground with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, the ground game. Crosses the 40. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marked it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Seminoles just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Back to throw, it's Applewhite. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go, set. Kill.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Webster. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Cooler 18. Cooler 18.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Florida State.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Trick 9, beat.
They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Fires and picked off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
And they'll take over.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Using his legs, it's Daniels. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Tight end now in motion. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The Aggies need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. They'll give it to the back. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. They'll ride Davis here. That should be the final play of the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Texas A&M 33. Florida State 7.
And the Seminoles will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Craver. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll move the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Rides the back on the option, the give. Still on his feet at the 40. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Gonna run it. It's Daniels. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat, and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But that great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out, a little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
On the direct snap, it's Owens. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Motion from the wide receiver. Might as well give it to him again. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. In the red area, it's Owens.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. With the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
This is
been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Bounces it outside. It's Smith. Push down for the tackle.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it out. It's Blackwell. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. That's caught. It's Robinson. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the 1st down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Robinson.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The Noles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to Davis. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
The Seminoles line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive, attack, come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Motion from the wideout. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Noles come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To throw, it's Applewhite. Hit as he throws. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Got the ball on their side of the field on 4th and 1. You are absolutely going to go for it and be aggressive. Am I right?
You are right. You know, some may say the quarterback talked the coach into it, but the quarterback, a shot toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, running back gets the give. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And the Seminoles started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Webster. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for space, it's Webster. Smashes through the tackle. And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown Seminoles! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late. But at least you got the party started.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Craver. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. To the air, it's Reed. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action. Bring in the heat. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
So now it's second and long. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Under fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Quarterback may change this route. Sends it back in motion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's incomplete on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every fourth down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Using his legs, it's Owens. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Fighting off the defender. He has the first and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Motion from the wide receiver. Running with the fullback. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here's the handoff. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
To the air, it's Reed. A little release to the back. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, the offense on third down, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up fourth down.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Kentucky may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take the dub away from Kroger Field every time. The Cats have been racking up road wins since the Bear Bryant days, and they'll get another one today. A busy day in the Sun Belt Conference, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got it behind the line. It's White. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Power football with the run. Runs into a wall. They'll give him one out to the 8.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Seminoles are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Looking for a gap. It's Owens. And some room to work. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll ride the hot hand. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. He'll try the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
and they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looks as if he's going to run it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like past. Field, let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Takes this handoff and headed to the right.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. Really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. It's Glenn. Looking left. Got him downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
And the Seminoles need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pulls it in. It's Davis. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The Noles will try to move the chains on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
Well, it's been that kind of day for the offense, and this quarterback specifically, they've had their chances. They've had opportunities throughout the course of the game to get some pitches and catches and make some explosive plays, just not able, though, to hook up. And you saw it on that 4th down play right there. They're trailing by a lot of points because those are the throws you've got to make if you're going to win games like this, and they just have not been able to get it done.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better.